Okay, so football club history time. It's been a while since we've done one of these. We're looking at Bologna Football Club. The full name is Bologna Football Club 1909. Foundation date is in the name of the club. They're founded in 1909. They currently play games at the Stadio Renato dell'Ara. They've been playing games there since 1927. Currently has a capacity of 38,279. It is the 10th largest stadium in Italian football. This club is important for many, many reasons. It's a founder member of Serie in 1929. They've also played 75 seasons in the Italian top flight, which is the 9th most. So they're one of the most successful clubs in Italian football. They've got a lot of silverware as well. They haven't been successful in more recent times. The silverware has dried up, but they were a very dominant side before World War II and in the early years of World War II. They've won some silverware since World War II. They last won a major trophy in 1974, so it's been a very, very long time and nearly 50 years since they've won major silverware, but they do have a rather full trophy cabinet, which would surprise a lot of people who think that Italian football is Juventus, AC Milan, and Inter Milan, and maybe Roma, Lazio, and Napoli. Some other clubs have had a lot of success in Italian football. Now, they're currently owned by the Canadian businessman Joey Saputo. He bought the club about a decade ago. The club has had some financial issues, has dropped down to the lower levels of Italian football at times. They've been in the third tier at one point, so they haven't always been in Serie A. Two of their league titles came before the Serie A era, which comes in 1929-1930. So let's have a look at their honours. Now, they won the Italian Championship in 1924-25 and the 1928-29 seasons. Then the Serie A era begins. They win their first Serie A title in 1935-36. This begins a period of dominance. They win 4 league titles in 6 years, or 6 seasons. They back it up with a back-to-back in 1936-37. So that's 2 titles in 2 seasons. They win it again in the 1938-39 season. And then obviously World War II starts, but they still win league titles in the 1940-41 season. The Mussolini did not ban Serie A football at this point. So they win 4 league titles in the best part of 6-7 seasons. They last win the Serie A title in the 1963-64 season. So league success has eluded them for many, many years. The best part of 59 seasons. Going to be 60 years this year should they not win it. They won the Serie B title twice, so they have spent some time in the lower divisions in more recent times. They won the Serie B title in the 87-88 season and the 95-96 season. They also were in the Italian third tier in Serie C1 at one point. They won that title in the 94-95 season. So they've had issues in more recent times with financial stability and strength of squad, where they've languished down the lower levels of Italian football at times. Cue Joey Saputo coming in. The finances are now more stable, and the club is now stabilised as a mid-table Serie A side. Their 2 Coppa Italia titles come after. One comes before. Well, they both come after, should I say, their last league title. So they won the Coppa Italia in 69-70, and their last major trophy was the Coppa Italia in the 1973-74 season. So it's been nearly 50 years since they won the Coppa Italia. So it's been a long time. So people forget how successful this club was back in the day. Some of the defunct trophies they have won. They've won the Mitropa Cup, which is a forerunner to what is, the UEFA Cup, Europa League, and the Champions League. This is the first pan-European trophy. They won the Mitropa Cup in 1932, 1934, 1961. So this is when they're still winning trophies regularly domestically. They're winning trophies in Europe. The old UEFA Intertoto Cup, they won that in 1998 to qualify for the main European competitions. And the old Anglo-Italian League Cup, they won in 1970. That's an obscure, defunct competition that they won back in the day. So they haven't been successful with silverware for a long time. Last major trophy was in 1974. Last minor trophy was in 1998. So it's been a while since this club's been successful. Many football fans would not even realise this club's been successful. You've got to be a hardcore, nerdy football fan to really appreciate what Bologna have done in Italian football. The most appearances is held by Giacomo Bulgarelli with 488. Most goals, Angelo Schiavio with 251 goals. So there's some records there that look likely to stand for some time with the modern game the way it is, with club loyalty for a player one club men being very rare these days, those records could get broken, but Italian goal scoring is on the lower end for goals per game average, so Schiavio, his record for the club may stand the test of time. Bulgarelli's record, you may eventually get a player who may be a one-club man who passes that record. Very unlikely that may be. So there you go. There's a brief history of Bologna Football Club. Surprisingly, a very successful historic club in Italian football, but the success has dried up with money issues, with lack of stability off the field. But Joey Saputo's now got money in, and this is interesting. I'm going to mention this. Saputo is a North American. He's Canadian. We normally discuss American money, US and Canadian money in English football. The North American money is also in Italian football. So the North American sports market is seeing European leagues as a potential for growth. Look at the viewership figures in the US and Canada for the European leagues over the MLS, for example, and the participation levels of football. Soccer to North Americans going through the roof in recent years. So there we go. That's some interesting stuff there. But thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you very, very soon.